So Thursday we had opening ceremonies. That was so much fun. There was so many people, and then we got to run in with our region, and then they had an Olympian speaking for the men, and then they had Jordan Bowers, who's in Oklahoma champion, and then another girl, which I don't really remember her name. And then it was super fun. They did speeches, and then Friday we did training, and that went really well. And then we had our competition, which went really super well.
So tell me about competition on Saturday and the different events you competed in and how you placed, and then we'll get to the overall score after that.
Okay, so we started on vault, so we went Olympic order, vault, bar, beam, floor. On vault, I got a 9.35, which is my highest score. And then we went to bar, and I also got my highest score, my first 9 on bars. I got a 9.25, which was awesome. And then we went to beam, and I got a 9.725. Yes, a 9.725, which was really cool. I placed first. And then we went to floor, and I also got my highest score on floor, which was a 9.25. So that was really fun.
And so, do you know how many girls you were competing against?
56.
And so, walking into the national competition, how did that feel for you? You said that, this would really be the first time that you would compete in all 4 of the events. How was that?
It was awesome. There was so many college coaches there. It was a little nerve-wracking, but I try to just tell myself it's just a competition. You've done this before, it's fine. So then I just went and had fun.
And, balance beam, you said, I believe last time that was your favorite thing to do, right? So
absolutely.
And, how does it feel knowing that not only did you get your highest score, you placed first? It
was really, really good. I mean, one of my rituals on beam is that I don't watch anyone else go because I myself. So I know that 3 of the girls fell and only 4 scores counted. So I know that if I didn't do good, then our region wouldn't have won. So I just try to stay calm and do what I always do.
And so whenever you say region, explain that a little bit and about the girls that you were there with and how y'all placed overall.
So there's 7 states in our region. I don't really know all of them. So there's 7 girls in our group. 4 of them was from Texas, 3 of them was from Oklahoma. So we did first. All the girls were super sweet, and they were really good. So it was super awesome to compete with them.
And you do all of this training for situations like this and competitions like this because you were homeschooled. And do you feel like if you were in public school, you wouldn't have enough time to dedicate to this?
Yes, last year when I was homeschooled, I was still able to do all my skills and stuff, but I wasn't as consistent. This year I've seen so much growth in myself, mental and physical. I'm so much stronger than what I was. All this, I lost a bunch of things and now I'm gaining it all back. So being homeschooled really helped me get to where I want to be in gymnastics.
Whenever it comes to, that kind of schedule and dedication and time consumption that it comes to know all of the skills, do you feel like being homeschooled is something you have to do to help dedicate that time to it?
You don't have to be homeschooled. It really does help, but when you want to achieve really high goals and you're only trained in the afternoon, it's really hard to achieve those goals since you have to maintain your new skills and then on top of that learn new ones and gain strength and maintain your flexibility. It's a lot to only be able to do that in 4 or 3 hours.
And so, what are some of the trainings that you go through and, how you balance homeschooling and gymnastics?
Well, we train in the morning from 9 to 12, and then we go upstairs, we eat, we do our school, and then at 4:30 we train again until 7:30. So in between the 2 practices, I like to just take that time and decompress and do my schoolwork and just get ready for my next practice.
And, is that a Monday through Friday thing, or does that also include weekends as well?
Monday through Fridays. If it's in season, sometimes I'll go up here and just go through my stuff and train. Not necessarily for a certain amount of times. I just, whenever I feel necessary and the coaches are up here, I'm just hey, can I come up to here and train? And they usually let me.
When you say season, is there a certain time of the year when it is gymnastics season versus when it's not?
Well, we start competition season in January and then usually lasts until May. But then after that, we still train just as much, if not more, learning new skills, maintaining our, maintaining our old skills, gaining strength.
Going back to nationals, you said last time that you were excited to see what new skills people had and really to see, girls who are more on your level and, level 10 that is with gymnastics. So what are some of the things you saw and things you're looking forward to learning after, kind of expanding your horizons a bit?
In our training group, there was a girl that did a vault that I really want to try, and it was really cool to see her be able to do that because when I last trained it, it was a little hard for me. So it was nice to see someone being able to do it and think, well, I can do it. She can do it. I can do it too.
And there at nationals, you had some girls from your home gym here that went there to support you. How did it feel knowing that you had some folks who were there on your team there cheering you on?
It was awesome. I could hear them cheering and yelling. Even when I wasn't doing anything, I would hear some of them be like, "Let's go, Sophie!" And it made it so much more like magical just to have people I know there.
And, how did you feel just going through all these different competitions and just time after time, just, doing a personal best for almost every event? How did that feel for you?
Really good. I was just trying not to overthink it, and I think just going out there and just having fun made it so much better. I think also the girls I was competing with also made it a lot better, being able to feed off of their energy.
And so there was also a 16th place overall, is that correct?
Yes.
Or all around. What does that mean for someone who may not understand what double A means?
So they add up all 4 event scores, and usually I usually get around 36, 37. I got my highest all-around score of 37.6. So, and then out of every event, they add up everyone's scores, and then you place. So I got 16th out of 56 girls.
How does that feel?
Really good. I mean, last year, I never really placed high and all around because my bars was really lacking, and then this year being homeschooled and being able to put in all those extra hours, I placed really high and all around, and I didn't think I was going to make it that high, so it was really nice.
Oh gosh, there was something else I wanted to ask you that came to my mind whenever you said that. Whenever you were waiting for, did the events go, by, let's say, vaults, and then they announce who won that, and then they started another one, or did they just do all the events, then at the end they announced who placed, first through sixth or something?
For every competition, we always go through all 4 events, and then we usually go to a separate room or building, and we do awards there, so then another session can go and compete. But for nationals, after every event, they announced which region was leading, so it was nice.
And so for the balance beam portion, you had, throughout the competition, you had seen that you were in first place for that event there, and so what was that like, seeing that you were in first place until, seeing your name up there and seeing that you had the first place, what was actually going on?
It was nerve-wracking. I kept on checking the scoreboard to see if anyone was going to make a higher score, and there was a couple people that were close, but it was really nice. I mean, I like seeing people get high scores. It gives myself some more competition, makes me work harder.
And, once that competition had ended, or that event had ended, and you heard them call out your name for first place, were you waiting on that? Were you just anxious? How did you feel?
I was really anxious because I've gotten first at every meet except for one, so, I'd like to continue that streak, and it was really nice being able to just go up there for nationals. It was really nice.
How does it feel to have that title now? You put in all the work to get here, and now you can say that you're a national balance beam champion. How does that feel?
It feels like all my hard work has paid off. We go to Beaumont a lot, so it just feels like all the times that I've fell and cry and been happy, it feels like it's all come together.
And then now what's next? Or do you feel like there's another event where you want to try and get another national champion title in?
Maybe floor. Floor's my second best, so really work there. But I'd like to get my all-around a lot higher, so then maybe I can place high in all-around.
Where do you feel like there are areas of improvement for you that you want to try and
Definitely bars, just like even going back to my basics and like working on straightening my legs, pointing my feet, keeping my head in, like, and then working on my big skills because I need a lot more big skills on bar. I'm lacking there, so really working bars this upgrade season.
And, you know, this is no small feat. This is a huge deal. And, you know, how did your home gym support you, you know, while you're there once you found out where you placed for balance beam and even when you came home?
Well, I could definitely hear them cheering. They were very loud and supportive. They were all like standing and jumping. It was just magical to see all of them.
What would you say were your favorite parts about nationals? Whether that was meeting new people who had your same skill set, seeing new skills being done, or just meeting new people. You know, tell me a little bit about those.
Definitely competing with the girls in our region. They were so nice. As soon as we got to vault, they were like, "Hey, what's your name?" And then as soon as they knew my name, they were cheering for me the whole time. Like, I landed my dismount on bars, and they were like, "Yes!" And then they gave us all high fives, and we did a crown thing for bar, and they gave me the crown. It was really nice.
So a good environment to be in.
Absolutely.
Is there anything special that they do for nationals? Whether that's they have you guys, you know, give y'all like cool like jackets or like special uniforms or leotards, things like that that are specific for nationals?
This Leo was my training Leo for nationals, and then our competing Leo was like a long sleeve version of this. And then they give us like jackets, warm-ups for like competition, and then we got like tank tops, water bottles, like, and then before we competed, we ran out from like behind the stands, and they gave us like sunglasses and beads and these big chains that are big, like blue. So it was really cool.
They got a little bit of swag gear that come home with you.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna like live in it for a little bit?
Yes.
You know, what would you say are just some high moments that you're gonna remember about, you know, this national event?
Definitely, I know my big thing was beam, but definitely bars because I was really nervous about doing well on that event. And so I made all the corrections that I wanted to. I competed a new skill for nationals, like stuck the landing. It was really, really nice.
Is there anything else that, you know, you want to bring up, whether that's, you know, thanking coaches or parents or, you know, anyone who went out to come and see you compete, anything like that as we wrap up?
Thank you to my coach, Debbie. She's been so supportive in helping me follow my dreams. And then I want to thank all the girls that came to nationals with me. It meant the world to me that y'all came. To my parents, who support me in everything that I do. And then the girls that I competed with for Region 3, that y'all were so sweet and so included. We took pictures and we played hacky sack, and it was just the best experience.
I know I already asked it once, but I did want to ask again, you know, what are you most looking forward to now for Sophie's future once the time comes?
Definitely trying to put my name out there to colleges. My dream is college gymnastics, and I just want my skills to be better, work really hard so I can get higher all around and maybe make it to nationals again next year.
Was that college there at nationals?
There was so many colleges there. Arkansas was there, Stanford was there. I think they watched my beam, so that was really cool. And then just like in the competition, they all have booths with their flags draped over, so it was really cool to see all that.
Since you're level 10, is there another level to move on to after this? Like a different level, like once you age out of this, is there something different that you go to? And if so, what is that? What age is that? What do you do there?
Well, you can't really age out of level 10. A lot of girls will do their whole career in level 10, but you can go elite after level 10, and that's like Olympic level. You start with, it's called compulsory elite, and then you go to optional elite, and then you kind of go into the Olympic route. But I'd like to try out compulsory elite, but I don't know if I'd go all the way into optional elite and kind of juggle level 10 and compulsory elite.
So you want to, what would be your dream if you could choose, your path of success for either one? What would be, your dream path? What would you want to do?
Olympics would be awesome, but that's not really something I'm like, I want to go and do that. My dream is college gymnastics. I would love to compete for a D1 college gymnastics.
And so what's some of the work that you'd have to do to get there?
My all-arounds, definitely bars, need to get that better. Putting my name out there, sending emails, going to camps, which I'm super excited to go to this summer. Just making sure that they see me, putting my name out.